Good evening, folks. Just done 12 hours at work, but doing a bit of a show-off video. I'm afraid, or sorry, whatever. Possibly now, maybe even before, the largest collection of black box machines, probably maybe in the world. I don't know. If someone else has can prove, I don't know. 2, 4, 5. I've got 13 now, starting from the very first one. We'll go around them all. So Nudge Climber, the very first release. We think about 79. Then the second release is 21 up, 6 months later, so 79, 80. So in the kind of short electro cab, if you like 10 up, Super Nudge Gambler, that kind of cab. Looking superb there. And then moving on to sort of double it in that the slightly taller cab. The actual first release was Bell Trail in the taller cab. Unfortunately, I haven't got one. I know where one is, but it's doubtful I'll ever get my hands on it, unfortunately. But double it's a pretty good machine. That's an older one. And then you've got your Firecracker, probably the most popular black box machine of all time, the one that's worth the most if you for selling purposes or whatever. Then you've got your spin-off, top of the chance, your conversion by Leisure Games. Although they were conversions of Gamblitz, which was basically a 5p version of Firecracker. So I've got obviously Tuppenny Chance and Fiesta. They're both Leisure Game conversions. Basically, one's a boy, one's a girl, isn't it? Blue and pink. A Mad Hatter, a BWB conversion of Firecracker. I know you've probably heard all this shit before, and but yeah, it's worth recording again. So it's a BWB machine, even the early symbol. I've never seen that on any other machine, that kind of BWB. It's certainly not the one that's tattooed on me, whatever it is. Anyway, so Mad Hatter, an important machine in my humble opinion. Not that it actually means anything. Anyway, take the notice of the MPU3. That's just here for the ride. Then we've got the in-between cab, which is basically this cab, but without the round buttons. Now I know for a fact that Oranges and Lemons is first, because that's still got the mechanical reels, the same as the other cabs over there. So Oranges and Lemons is pretty much the last black box to have the sort of mechanical reels. Nice machine. That's my latest black box edition. And then we move on to Triumph, which has got the stepper reels. So big change there, although in the same cab and on wheels now, as you see, they're sitting lovely together, amazing condition. And then finally we move on to the final phase of my black box. These four here. Crown Gambler, a conversion of what's it called, Spin or Win, or whatever it's called. Spin or Nudge, that's it. It's a conversion of Spin or Nudge, but it's basically the same game, but just downgraded to a £1.50, 5p play, £1 jackpot instead of the £2, done by Crown Leisure. A few people have heard of them, they still exist. I have emailed them, they're not interested, but that's okay. It's just one of them things. And two-step, this was actually a Triumph, because they did Triumph in this cab as well as that cab, which I think is the one you're on about, Gary, in this cab, because that stop gamble button there in this cab is actually in the middle, and it's still got the hole for it. It's not open, but it's still got the hole behind there. But there's a Belfruit conversion into two-step. Bingo Fruit, which is my only original machine of these four. This is a totally original machine, it's not been converted. So it's the only known Bingo Fruit. I guess it was a bit of competition for maybe JPM System 80 clickety click, but obviously it's not quite cutting it, unfortunately. Although I like it, and it does some random stuff that I've not managed to capture I managed to capture on film yet, unfortunately. And Super Climber, it was an edition I bought the other week, as a few of you will know, off Facebook. Similar to Two Step, but different sound. It's a different game. It's got the step and nudge and the step and win. It's got that. Step and win. It's got the added £3. And basically that dial is in the middle, the top glass, and the wins are around the outside. It's a really nice machine. It's an official bell fruit conversion again. It was another nudge or spin Mark III, this one. So that's a conversion. So out of these four, I can step back far enough. Out of them four, the only original is bell fruit. Is bingo fruit. But it's still nice to see them in the same cab. So we've got 4 of them, got 5 of them, that's 9. So I've got 13 black box machines. 1, 3. I don't know whether that's an unlucky number or not. I think I need a number 14. But there you go. It's one of the few techs that goes through the complete history. In my view, the complete history. It goes from the non-attract machines without the attract mode. I mean, this machine here is basically a super nudge gambler with a black box in it. Basically, it's not much more advanced. Super nudge gambler, not much more advanced at all. But it's quirky. It's nice, isn't it, John? So I know you'll be watching. And then they sort of advanced up a little bit with 21 up with gamble, and it's got 2 buzzers in it for sounds. I mean, there's videos of all of these. And then obviously they decided to heighten the cab a bit, so I suppose they could get a bit more on the top glass in. And I think double it would be my next one, which is just after Bell Trail. And then comes your firecrackers, your gamblets, and that other 5p one, what's it bloody called? The one I was playing, it's in my videos, the one I was playing at my mate's the other week. That would have been in the same set. Then your 2p conversions, which is what I played actually. The nice 2p conversions. Like I say, I am showing off a bit, it's going on a bit. But I guess it pretty much makes me king of black box. Maybe that should be a tattoo. I don't care what anyone says about their techs and MPU free and System 80. I've got them machines as well. I mean, I've got this lovely MPU free set right here, which I picked up from an auction just last week. Really, well, quite cheap actually. And working, fully working, just needed cleaning up. So yeah, I like my MPU frees. I love my System 80s as well. But for me, black box is the ultimate. The games might not be the most exciting. I know, I agree, Simon, but Simon Burgess, that is. I know for a fact that Simon Drake will be loving these. I know 100% he'll be loving them, and Nick. But I'm sorry for showing off a bit. Getting up to nearly 10 minutes. Yeah. Be lucky and win the bell fruit. The Super Climber is an amazing machine. Well, they all are to me. They're all amazing. And listen, they're all working. Every single one of these is working. Black box is quite a good tech. Me and John we know all the faults. We know what to do. We've got loads of spares. Keep these beauties going, and the ones that he's got as well. This is a lovely conversion, although you don't win no money on it, but still an important machine to have. So anyway, if you're still watching, it's been nearly 10 minutes long. It's just pure black box and 1 MPU free, a conversion of that, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But sort of oranges and lemons is the latest one that's come to me. And Super Climber I picked up just the other week. There are videos of them available on Steve's Fruities, and they use nice, look at them cabinets. So there you go. Lovely cabinets. Anyway, thank you for watching a black box, King of Black Box, I'll label this. All the best from you know who, and see you in a bit, folks.